speaking and business and all that. And so we have 4 months to really see a shift in the body, and it'll be interesting to do. And that's why we're doing this, because again, we talked about it on the call. You don't want to see the headline. People want to see how you got to be able to create a headline, right? How you create those headlines. So super cool stuff. We're at the Fezzari headquarters here in Utah. And if you've been following my journey on Instagram for the last little bit, you know that we have just brought out a new super bike. And I rode it for the very first time in California for that 385-mile bike ride. Took me just under 27 hours. We set the new course record for the Uberman. And so this is the debrief on what I liked about it, didn't like about it, changes we may need to make for a huge goal we have coming up. And so welcome to Fezzari headquarters. If you go around that corner into the clothing, you'll see the bike that we used for the 50-50-50. Yeah. I spent a lot of hours on that bad boy, but I'm going to spend a lot more hours on this bad boy. We just got to dial it in. That's why we're here. Love this one too. This one we went up to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro. Fezzari rode up on their hardtail. Man, it's such a great company. They really support local athletes. I've been with them since 2013 now, so real great relationship. Plan on continuing it. We're going to learn a lot about this bike today, so today's a good day. What's up, buddy?
How are we doing?
Good?
Whoa.
You got a chest pump? Are we allowed to do that nowadays?
No, apparently not.
Chris is the owner here at Fezzari.
Hey,
Unbelievable person. Has taken care of me for years. Unbelievable support.
What did you think of this?
Dude, it was amazing.
You liked it?
Yeah, I loved it. The goal from conception to this, to leading up to what we're doing, was how long can you stay in aero to gain the advantages for speed?
Yeah.
Because you can buy the fanciest, most decked out bike and then don't stay in aero and it doesn't matter. You're negating all of the advantages.
Yeah. I'm just curious how the ride quality of the frame was. How did it feel for you? In terms of stiffness, in terms of just vibration, road dampening, anything like that?
Yeah, really, really, really good. I used this for about the first 100 miles, and then we started to hit the really big climbing. And so it was down the Pacific Coast Highway, and it was also through a lot of cities. So not great roads, a lot of stop, a lot of start, had to re-accelerate a lot of that, a lot of braking. So it was actually a really good test in that type of environment, and it responded really well.
Cool.
I have no complaints.
You have so much adjustability in the seat post itself, but the big thing too, I mean, kind of like how we started out, it's very seldom you see any athlete or fitter going, man, I wish that person could get further back off the back of the bike. And so with that really steep seat tube angle that we did, remember we're at 80 degrees on that seat tube angle.
So what is kind of industry standard?
We're seeing a lot of bikes in like 76, 77.
So we kind of,
Some, I've seen one at 78.
so we push the envelope as far as the angle of this here, right? Which brings it more
In
forward.
relation to the horizontal line of the bike.
Any other bike would have been coming back in this area here.
Okay, so our starting point is going to be way further
Yes,
point.
and so it's like you can go back if you needed to.
Sure.
But
Nobody's ever asked to go back.
Yeah, I need to go back for this. I want to be further forward. I want to be further
Further
forward. I
forward.
want to be taller. So let's build that in the frame. We can build the comfort in the frame. Obviously, over course, you're more aerodynamic and faster. But then we can build the bike around that.
So we can slide the seat on this rail and this rail?
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. And then the other thing I want to do is, I rode it mostly flat, and I'd like to see how it handles kind of coming down out of a canyon, braking, cornering, things like that. Just kind of test it out, see how responsive it is in those conditions, right? I don't want to Everest on it, but. Okay, I'll get fitted this next week, and then we'll start figuring those details out.
Cool.
All right.
Awesome.
seem tired.
Oh, I am exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're trying to get, yeah.
So this is how a bike starts, with a 3D printout, tape, and then it goes from that to what you saw over there. But this is kind of the beginning. Starts with some sketch work. This is the original sketches that we were doing. And then we had this concept, and then we took that and actually turned it into a bike. And then I wrote it.
There you go.
Imagine that. Whew! I'd say that was a huge success. Gave them great feedback. Next step is to go get fitted, dial it in, and then we're gonna have some fun and some wind tunnel testing. I've never done that before. Super excited, can't wait to do that. We're gonna really dial this thing in. Let's go. The street, I just had a meeting with my bike sponsor.
Okay, cool.
Is it a yellow house?
Yes, yellow and with a pink door.
Yeah, yep.
I love it.
That's us. I'll be there in 2 minutes.
Carlos.
Carlos is here.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
No?
Okay, he's big, but he's friendly.
Okay, cool.
His name's, it's a sheepadoodle.
Okay.
It's a cross between a sheepdog and a poodle. His name's Pacha. This is the entire collection from my childhood. I collected them as a kid.
Right.
And then as an adult, I realized I didn't have the complete collection. And so over a course of years, I, one at a time, found them and picked them up. And then so it's complete and in its entirety. So yeah. Yeah, it's awesome.
Excuse my ignorance, but is the iron sheet in there?
The iron sheet. The iron sheet. Yeah, betcha. And what's even crazier is I can name them all. Yeah.
That's back when I used to watch wrestling.
That's back when it was real.
Yeah.
Stuff today's not real.
Leroy Brown.
Yeah, I grew up on it, man. It was amazing. Actually, Kamala just died. He just died.
Kamala.
Died last week.
Remember
Yeah.
Kamala used to come out?
This
Oh,
is
yeah.
this is one of my favorite pieces that I have. So I went and spoke to the Vikings, and the whole team signed it for me and sent it off. So it's one of my favorite pieces.
What
Yeah.
was the QB back then? Was it Favre? Was Favre there?
No, it's
Was Kirk Cousins?
Kirk Cousins. Yeah, the current QB.
Oh, okay.
So Cooks is on there.
Yep.
What did you get Diggs on there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yep.
Cook, yeah.
I know I got to get that thing certified that it's
Ball on
legit.
there? Did you get ball?
Yeah, the whole team. Yeah, they all signed it. Yeah, they loved it. It was legit. Okay, so what do we do?
So we got the chamber, and then we have sweatshirts and things like that for our family. For
Cool, awesome.
Shirts.
I need education on this thing.
We're gonna get you set up for this so you can use it, and also if one of your daughters or whoever's gonna help you from
Yeah.
the outside,
Yeah,
that we can teach them.
probably be Sunny.
Okay.
These two right here is from the very first 4-mile fun run that we did. And then these all have significance. This was my wife's first triathlon, my first Ironman, and then that first marathon that we did. And then these are from the World Championships, so half Ironman, full Ironman. That's the hardest mountain bike race in the world in South Africa. It's an 8-day stage race. And then these here are from the world's toughest race in Fiji that we did. That's on Amazon Prime right now. So those are some of the maps. Those were the bibs from the 50. And then all the other numbers are just random races. And then those are all of the medals from all the events we've done. So yeah, there's a lot of history that's actually the bike frame from the 2010 world record. And then that's the bike that we used in the 2012 world record. And then we just came from Fezzari, where they have the 2015 world record bike. And then the bike that you just saw me wheel in is the new prototype of the bike we're going to use for next year's challenge.
Nice. What are these records? What was the number?
So most half Ironmans in a year,
Okay.
most full Ironmans in a year,
Okay.
and then the one at Fezzari is the most consecutive Ironmans in a year. And then obviously we're going to shatter all of those coming up. I don't want to say what it is, but it's coming up. It's going to be big. And these guys are instrumental in part of that process. As you know, I'm huge on recovery, and these are the experts in the recovery space. You're about to be treated to some mind-blowing technology that we're going to use in preparation and training and through the journey for this quest. As you know, oxygen is life, and these guys are experts in the delivery of oxygen, so pay attention.
So I'm gonna do 100 workouts.
Okay.
But even with that, so what I figured is like you're one of one. Dude, I'm gonna be top percentile.
Well, dude, it's my whole concept of everybody's heart is different, right? So that could push and challenge you just as much as.
For this one, absolutely, because
Right?
I've never worked out even for 31 days in a row.
So Ron, this is something that might be good for you too. So, and Maureen, especially with her blood flow issues and whatnot. So this is a hyperbaric chamber.
Oh, yeah.
So you,
The main function is increased circulation.
Yeah.
yeah.
main
So
function.
Maureen could go in there, take a nap, do a 2-hour session, spike all the oxygen levels, get everything going, get the healing going. You know what the best thing this is going to be? An excuse to take a nap every day.
Oh, absolutely.
And my wife couldn't say anything about it. It was like, no. They said I have to. And they said midday's the best. I have, guys, it's protocol. I've got to get in it. I've got to shut down.
Take care of the family.
Don't bug me. It's got to be done.
Yep.
I'll take one for the team.
Yeah.
Mandatory naps.
Yeah.
I'm pumped. Do we got to see how it works now?
Yeah.
We ready?
Is it ready?
Let's see it.
We're gonna blow it up.
I feel like this is like a magic trick. And I'm gonna get cut in half. I only did 2 zippers. I was hoping you guys would all be gone. It's interesting, I got a lot of that pressure in the head you were talking about, yeah.
When we do it, if you want to get into it down there, because we got one more machine to plug up to it,
Yeah.
and then you'll feel it like the exact way.
Oh no, I could feel it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was like my head was like pressure. Everybody, man, I am so stoked. This is kind of day number 1 filming the behind the scenes of an unbelievable journey our family is gonna be on. Today we got to go down to Fezzari, check out the new super bike we're building. We just got delivered the new hyperbaric chamber. We're all about recovery. Guys, support us, watch the journey unfold, click the subscribe button, and man, just have a blessed day.